You're watching NBN Today, your trusted source for urgent global news. Today, we turn to breaking developments from the Middle East, a region once again gripped by fear and tension as Iran threatens fresh missile strikes and civilians in Israel rush for safety. Earlier today, Iranian State Television announced that the Islamic Republic is preparing to launch a coordinated missile salvo against Israel, marking a dramatic escalation in already boiling tensions between the two nations. The announcement comes as a direct response to recent Israeli military operations that Tehran claims violated international law and resulted in the deaths of Iranian military advisors and civilians in the region. Iranian officials described the upcoming assault as a necessary and justified countermeasure and warned that any Israeli retaliation would be met with greater force. The statement, broadcast on IRIB, Iran's national TV network, was accompanied by video footage showing missiles being loaded onto launchers and troops preparing for what they called Phase 1 of defensive deterrence. As news of the impending attack broke, panic quickly spread across Israeli cities. Sirens blared in Tel Aviv, Haifa, and Beersheba. Thousands of Israeli citizens rushed into bomb shelters, with many areas declaring a state of emergency. Public transport systems came to a halt, schools were ordered closed, and the skies over Israel were filled with Iron Dome interceptor trails, a stark reminder that the nation is bracing for impact. Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, released a brief statement saying, "We are fully aware of Iran's movements and are prepared for all scenarios. The Iron Dome and other defense systems are on maximum alert." Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the nation from a secure location, urging calm but warning that any hostile action from Iran will be met with overwhelming retaliation. He called Iran's threats a declaration of intent to escalate the conflict further, and Israel will not stand idly by. This isn't the first time the two countries have traded threats, but today's developments are being described by analysts as the most serious standoff in recent years. Military experts believe Iran may be preparing to launch a mixture of short and medium-range ballistic missiles that could reach multiple Israeli cities within minutes of launch. Israeli air defense systems, though among the most advanced in the world, may be tested to their limits in the coming hours. In Tehran, the mood is one of defiance. Crowds gathered in public squares, chanting anti-Israel slogans and waving flags in support of Iran's armed forces. Many carried signs demanding revenge for recent Israeli operations across Syria and Lebanon. Ayatollah Khamenei, Iran's supreme leader, issued a rare personal statement on social media, saying, "If aggression against the Islamic world is not punished, it will repeat. Our patience is over." Meanwhile, the international community is scrambling to respond. The United Nations has called for an emergency session. The United States has urged both nations to show restraint, with Secretary of State Antony Blinken warning that a direct Iran-Israel war could destabilize the entire Middle East. European Union leaders are reportedly in talks with regional powers to try and mediate a last-minute diplomatic solution. In Washington, President Biden was briefed by military and intelligence officials and has ordered increased surveillance and readiness of U.S. forces in the Gulf. 2 aircraft carriers are currently stationed near the Strait of Hormuz, while drones are reportedly monitoring Iranian launch sites from high altitude. Experts warn that a miscalculation or even a single missile hitting civilian targets could quickly spiral into a full-scale war, possibly dragging in US and regional allies. As we record this broadcast, tension remains sky-high. Israel's Home Front Command has advised citizens to remain in shelters or near secure zones for the next 48 hours. Public events have been cancelled and all military leaves have been suspended. In Iran, media channels continue to show footage of rocket crews preparing for what they are calling the moment of justice. Whether this will be a single salvo or the start of an extended confrontation remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: the Middle East is on edge and the world is watching. This has been NBN Today, delivering facts with urgency and clarity. Stay tuned, subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive instant updates as this critical story develops. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe.